And closed it out in the fourth quarter is Jay Will and Valanciunas at center court. Opening tip won by the Pelicans. He is out with an ankle injury, so that's two starters without Zion Williamson. As Ingram gets inside the paint, puts it up and scores. A couple of elephants going at it in the post.
Hey, when elephants fight, only the grass suffers, man, I tell you.
Ingram follows his miss and slips it up and in. And Shea, you see that double team, and that's a rare time where he's not passing out of that double team. Something that he did really well against Portland. And Brandon Ingram, all 7 for the Pelicans here to open up this game. There were a lot of trips to the free throw line. As that pass a little bit wide. Another 3 on the way and another make. Has got all 10 points here for the Pelicans in this first quarter. Wasting no time. The Pelicans need him as SGA slices his way right to the rack. And the Thunder had to slow down Damian Lillard after his 20-point first quarter on Friday, as Shea is going to barrel in and take a bump from Jones. That one drops in. Ingram for the Pelicans, SGA for OKC, as Alvarado had it poked away momentarily. Somehow recovered. Murphy's open, and that 3 drops in. JRE missed 28 games. That ankle sprain that he suffered, nasty looking sprain that he suffered against the Dallas Mavericks. Nice spinning move inside, and then the scoop by J-Dub.
A lot of times you kind of get a little bit out of rhythm there when you missed a few games.
Oh, Kenrich Williams had a spinning shot at the rim. Isaiah Joe sticking with it, and on the baseline, pulls up from 16 feet. So Willie Green going deep into his bench. There is Isaiah Joe, the high arcing 3, got it up over Richardson, and that's what we've seen all season long.
Now, I want to tell you, I made a 3 before the game tonight. I'm now 1 for 26.
What about the shots before the make?
We're
not counting those?
They were 2-pointers.
He did that in front of George Karl. Ooh, he might have been benched for the whole next game.
He probably would have.
There's Lindy Waters, speaking of three-point shooting.
Kind of throws it in fear on some of those plays.
And Josh so good at reading the defense. Valanciunas, boy, just used his power there. Now here's Valanciunas. They're going to go inside. Trying to back down JRE. Slides in, and so Valanciunas is going to get another and 1 and another trip to the line. They're trying to find a little traction here offensively. Dort bouncing off, and he shoots it up over Jones. And the Thunder will welcome that. The defensive player, as Wiggins runs off the line, dumps it inside, and there is J-Dub again getting above the rim. And J-Dub will track it down. Has his head up, looking to make his move, veers in, dumps it off, Kenrich puts it down. You can make adjustments 3 different ways. You can do it in the middle of the game, you can do it in a film session, and you can do it in practice. Right now the Thunder trying to do it in the middle of the game as Shea acrobatically with the reverse in transition. As now Kenrich spun right into Alvarado. He was waiting for it. Here comes Richardson, 2-on-1, he'll leave it off, and Ingram with the reverse alley-oop.
I mean, almost impossible to strip him of the basketball.
Just determined, and now Shea, body going away from the rim, still able to flick it up and in. 12-2 run. Slicing that 20-point lead for the Pelicans down to 10, and there is Ingram. Boy, now he's got 23.
Thanks so much, Chris. Well, obviously, Brandon Ingram doing a lot of the damage offensively for the Pelicans so far in this one with 23 points.
Murphy again, and that one was halfway down.
And all these shots were falling in the first half.
Oh, Shea, blast right by Jones. That time Valanciunas stood his ground, stayed anchored to the floor. Now he catches the pass from Jones, and the big fella with the left hand. When it's done like that, it's one of the prettier plays, and there's a pretty play as J-Dub rolls right down Broadway.
Got that and 1 on a play like that in transition.
Get it done on both ends. Jones had a hand in the face. There's a little step back from Shea. You and I looked at each other, and the first thing we said was, he's big.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this play here. Look at this play. That ball's got to stay down. He worked hard to get there. found Kenrich.
Now Kenrich trying to stay stuck to Ingram as Ingram put his head down and then powers up with the foul.
Nice move, nice play by Ingram.
Giddey dumps it right off for the J-Dub stuff.
And he just keeps stuffing that dump-o-meter.
Getting rebounds, forcing misses. As Giddey charges down the lane, the scope, got it, plus the foul.
Well, we talked about how the game has slowed down. Just 1 point down now.
Trailed by as many as 20 in the second quarter. Lewis pressured. Step back shot, and it rattles in. Got it up over Giddey. And now he took it right back from Ingram. Can he save it out of bounds? Flings it over to Shea up ahead. J-Dub right back to him. And the finish. Just a 5-point game. Shea drives, hangs the tip. Kenrich the follow. That's good. A superb performance for him tonight on both ends of the floor, doing what we've seen him do, scoring the basketball and just being a mess defensively, as Richardson has been a little bit of a problem as he has come off the bench.
The Pelicans were 0 of 7.
So, Michael, what's going to be one of the keys here in the fourth quarter as Richardson floats into another bucket?
I thought the Thunder had a nice momentum there in that third quarter. Richardson comes up with a steal.
And so he's got the first 6 points of the fourth quarter. So that defense that was so strong in the third, got to pick it up here in the fourth. Valanciunas mismatch, caught it high, able to get it up over Wiggins. Wiggins bouncing off of Lewis, now time with 5. Giddey checks the clock, has to give it up. Isaiah Joe lets it fly from downtown, got it wiped out. There's your first 3 of the second half. Almost another steal for New Orleans. Again, the shot clock well under 5. Isaiah Joe just outside the free throw line. He was a spark in the first quarter. Valanciunas, look at all the work. And the Thunder surround him. There's a steal. Giddey once again putting his head down. Looks like he lost control momentarily, stays with it, and then goes off the window. More of a defensive presence than anything else. Isaiah Joe, that 3 is good. And once again, it's SGA with the distribution. J.R. Reed, first game back since December. Trying to defend Valanciunas. Alvarado, that was a line drive floater just below the free throw line. It feels like it's about 14.
It's because they're like moving the needle type offensive rebounds.
Alvarado, the spin on SGA. Boy, tough shot, tough finish, high off the window. Ingram's been forcing his shot in the last couple of possessions. As he's dribbling it, pulling up. Boy, got it up over Dort. And again, Michael, the defense right up on him. You couldn't play any better, and he just made it to lead all scores. Shea has to pass out to the perimeter. Giddey was right by Alvarado. Keeps it. Little fake pass, and the floater is good. Up over Valanciunas. And a sneaky move from Nance. Giddey, tough shot, hanging in the air. Got it up over Richardson. Ingram has been taking all the shots for the Pelicans. Dort once again staying glued to him. Ingram, ball fake, tough shot to beat the buzzer. Brandon Ingram. Wants the Thunder to move quickly. Shea comes down the lane, trips, falls, turns it over. Just lost his footing. But the Thunder do not need to foul. It's a 3-point game. 3 seconds separate shot and game. Alvarado is going to get fouled, and with under 2 minutes. So it's already a 2-possession game. Now it's a 5-point game. Thunder don't use the timeout here. J-Dub trucks right to the rim, gets the jam, 5-point 3 again. 1 possession. Murphy's got to get it in, no timeouts. And the ball deflected out of bounds. Last time.